This video was made to prepare the building for the fumigation in Studio Plaza, November 22nd to November 25th, 2017.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about bagging your food items today. This is a nylon fume bag specially made for the fumigation. We're going to talk about the stuff that you have to bag and the stuff that you do not have to worry about bagging. As you can see on my right side here, these are going to be the types of items you have to bag, and we're going to go through them bit by bit. Anything in a cardboard box pertaining to cereal, oatmeal, or even this mixture that you see is going to go into that nylon fume bag, okay? Anything in a jar that's been opened already, it's not factory airtight sealed, that's also going into a bag. And we're looking for items in plastic bags like this, like chips, right? Noodle chips, or anything that has to do with a bag type of situation like this is going into the nylon fume bag, okay? That pertains also to fresh fruit items, bread items, eggs, for instance, and anything that's been opened, like the seasoning here that you see has been opened one time before, that's going into the nylon fume bag, okay? Now, the things that you do not have to worry about bagging are going to be these items right here that you see, say like a bottle of wine, liquor bottle, or anything that's in a glass situation and still has the tack, right? The top intact. You're going to go ahead and just leave that alone. You do not have to worry about bagging that whatsoever. Things in a can, aluminum can, soup can, beer can, or anything that's airtight sealed, vacuum airtight sealed, is you can leave that where it's at. You do not have to worry about putting it into the nylon fume bag. Things in a plastic container, let's say like a ranch bottle, a ketchup bottle, you know, or like this medicine bottle here, it still has the intact seal on top. You do not have to worry about bagging that either, okay? The stuff that you do have to worry about bagging are the things that are not vacuum airtight sealed, okay? So now I'm going to show you how to bag those types of items. We're going to open up the nylon fume bag like so, and we're going to add our items into the bag. Let's say we're going to use this as an example. The jar, the seasoning. Hopefully that won't spill, but even that box of pancake mix, okay? We're going to go ahead and pile that in there and try to fill it up as much as you can, okay? Don't go too low on it, and don't go too high, you know, give it nice weight on there. And then, the most important part of this process is to trap fresh oxygen inside the bag, okay? You don't want to blow air into it, you want to trap fresh oxygen inside the bag in this process. So, this is how you do that. You would leave the bag open, and then simply trap the air inside the bag like you see here, making it like a balloon effect, okay? At that point, what we want to do to seal it is that we want to go ahead and turn the bag handle like this, twist it all the way up until it's at the top, okay? At that point, after you get this part done, you want to fold the bag handle over, and then we want to add tape to that piece right there. Be sure to add tape to give you a nice proper seal, okay? Once you get the first part of this process done, you want to grab your second bag, nylon fume bag here, open up that bag as well, and repeat the process. Put the bag inside this bag. Like so. All the way down to the bottom. Set the seats. And then, again, trap oxygen inside the bag, okay? Boom. Trap oxygen inside the bag. As you see here, twist the bag handle once again. Range outside. All the way up. Fold the bag handle over. And then tape it. Alright? Tape it on down. Now, these items right here do not have to be refrigerated. So the things that do not have to be refrigerated and are not coming out of the refrigerator, you do not have to put this into the refrigerator because these are not refrigerated items. So this bag, this setup can be put anywhere in the property at that point. Just make sure it's all intact, have a nice tape seal, no problem. If it does have to go inside the refrigerator, okay, let's say like milk, eggs, bread, or excuse me, butter, or anything that needs to be refrigerated and it's been opened already, you're going to go ahead and take this bag situation, put it right into the refrigerator. To get some more room out of the refrigerator, go ahead and remove the racks from the refrigerator. Okay, so it'll give you more space to put it inside there. That rule also applies to the freezer. Okay, within the freezer, if you have ice inside your freezer, discard the ice and throw the ice out. If you have an ice maker on your freezer, turn off the ice maker so it doesn't make ice within this process. Okay? There is no residual left behind. What that means is when we introduce the gas into the building, it's going to displace the oxygen. Okay? It's not topically killing the termite, meaning the fumigation isn't like a fog. It isn't like a powder. It's not like a spraying substance where it's going to leave a residual on all your stuff. So you don't have to worry about coming back and washing your dishes, your silverware, your clothing, your bedding. Those types of things you don't have to worry about whatsoever at all, okay? Things like your shampoos, your conditioners, your lotions, your hairspray, your makeup, those kind of items, you can leave them where they're at too because they're not going to perish without oxygen, okay? The whole point here is to protect the food because it's perishable. All right, without the oxygen, it would become unedible. That's why we protect the food within these two bags here, okay? So, after that part, after bagging that part, you want to go ahead and look around your property. Any fresh plants you have inside the property, remove them from the property itself because they will suffocate because there's no oxygen inside the property.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. So he's recording. I'm sure he'll stop it at that point.
I'm going to ask a couple of questions that the people that came here earlier had, so we can have them for the video.
Okay.
Some of those questions were, should I unplug my appliances?
No, you do not have to unplug any of your appliances whatsoever. If you have fans running inside the property, we're going to set up our own fans, so just go and shut them down. The electricity is going to be on. The only thing that's going to be turned off is the gas. Okay, so your refrigerated items will be fine. And you do not have to unplug things like your fans or your computers, your TVs, stuff like that. Okay, those stuff is not going to be affected by the situation whatsoever.
Okay. Should I leave my doors and my windows open?
Your doors and your windows are going to be opened by us, and we're going to choose which windows and doors need to be open for cross ventilation. So when we come back and do our ventilating part of this process, we're going to open up the windows and doors before we put the tent on. So we're going to choose what ones need to be open. You do not have to worry about that part.
Other question that came about, I have a fan in my room. Do you want that fan on or off?
Turn it off. Because we're going to set up our own fans inside the property itself. So we don't need your fans to help us out. We have our own setup.
Besides what Western Exterminators had already explained, Studio Plaza will be providing boxes. In case you want to put something outside your apartment, you don't have to, but in case you have something, for example, an expensive blanket that you want to put in the box, we have boxes here in the clubhouse. You can come get boxes from us, markers, tape, and we will put them in the container on Tuesday, the 21st. You can get that box back on Saturday, 25th from 1 to 4, or on Monday the 27th all day long. You can go back to your apartment on Saturday the 25th at 1 p.m. You just have to remember that there will not be any hot water or heat. Therefore, we're giving 5 days rent credit due to the inconvenience of not hot water and not heat until Monday. But yes, you can go back into your apartment on Saturday at 1 p.m.
All right. Any other questions, concerns? All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Bags. You heard